Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. 'Caleb going to throw right away. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Williams. They work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears' first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Mixon with a first down carry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20 with a strong run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Williams. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
His kick is good.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Like 20. 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Pushing through the contact. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Hard to envision a more determined run than what we just saw right there. He was not going to be denied.
He certainly was not, because a lot of times we talk about second effort on runs down near the goal line. This one was second effort, 3rd effort, 4th effort, a whole lot of efforts. And he worked his way into the end zone. What a determined run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's got this complete to Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And he is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 7.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Goff now looks to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one rolling. We're all knotted up at 14. Ties the game at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Play action. Now Williams.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Sheds off the tackle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Lions, 1st down.
Hold on.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Like 20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
17. Run. Like 20. Hey, kill. Hard ball. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
14 yards.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tonight. 180. Hey, shell.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Back at his own 49.
2 for 1. Super one.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Cut. Like 20. Cut.
Goff now to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
70, like 20.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10.
Like 20.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Like 20. Listen. Super.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Shell. Like 20.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1.
Cut. 20. Cut.
Again, it's Gibbs. Yeah, he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
White 20. Maverick.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
180. What's that?
From the 50, it's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Cowboy 80. Maverick. Check. Hey, Todd.
Gibbs straight ahead. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to be hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
White 20.
Now Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on. And here goes out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones will always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 30. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
What is on?
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Williams. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Williams going to look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Colston Loveland, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Out of the gun, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 30 before being dropped.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
White 20. Super one. Hey, kill.
To throw is Goff. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jameer Gibbs,
39 yards.
and the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Second and 10. The slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. He may go. That's now his second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
The score, Lions 35.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 16
Looking to throw is Williams.
First down, Bears.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Open man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 42, Bears 28.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And just shutting him off there. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First down.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has the head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To the air, Williams. That's caught. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
20.
Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
The give, right side for Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 65 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
That's the score. Lions 49, Bears 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. A throw left side, taken in by Connect. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I can throw my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air once more, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal.
Now an audible here into something else. Throwing is Williams. To Mixon on the check down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon from 8 yards out. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Gibbs. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 51 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Throw caught by Raymond. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams into space at the 45. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Bears.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Nixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Williams. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Williams looking to do it himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this would be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Lions, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit